All right, thanks, Rachel. And yes, it is the 23rd, by the way. Right now, coronavirus cases are surging again in Idaho, with the state setting a new record Thursday. Ada County saw its highest recorded number of cases since July, and the Treasure Valley isn't alone. Cases in the Magic Valley are also soaring, prompting one area lawmaker to post this plea on social media.
Our hospital in Twin Falls, St. Luke's, is at code red, which means they are diverting and transferring ER patients to Boise. We need to own this, and we need to own this now. We cannot wait for you or your loved ones to have something serious happen to them, need immediate care, and not get it. I believe in your freedoms and liberties guaranteed by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. With that freedom and liberty comes personal responsibilities, a responsibility to protect the health and safety of our neighbors, our loved ones, our friends, and our communities. We must mask up. We must stay home if we feel sick, limit the number of gatherings, wash your hands, sanitize, and stay 6 feet apart if you cannot mask up, and respect the rights and the freedoms of our neighbors, loved ones, and our healthcare systems. Step up and do the right thing.
And joining me this morning to talk more about this video is Representative Lori Lickley. Representative, thanks for being here this morning. First question for you. This is personal for you. As earlier in the video, you talked about your son's COVID battle. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. And good morning, Idaho. Our son tested positive back in March, and we've taken coronavirus very seriously from the beginning. However, we probably haven't taken it seriously enough. When our son tested positive, we all quarantined, really trying to better understand what it was and how it affected everybody. It took him almost 5 months to fully recover, and we're making an assumption that he is fully recovered. We don't know whether there will be any long-term implications. It took him about 2 months to get his sense of taste back. It took him another couple months to get his sense of smell back and his lung capacity back. But by mid to late August, he was back to hiking Mount Idaho and Mount Bora, and that was the true test. And so it affects everybody differently, and I think we have really got to rally around, step up, and do the right thing, Matt.
Of course. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, as you mentioned in the beginning of the video, and like you mentioned, you did not take it seriously enough, you had said. So what exactly was it that pushed you to post something like this? Was it your son's diagnosis?
Actually, we took it, like I said, we took it seriously in the beginning and made a public statement at that point. This summer, we've all, myself included, have gotten a bit complacent. We really thought that with the warmer temperatures and being outside that we would see a decrease in cases, and that simply is not the case. And after, having a one-on-one conversation with Dr. Kern at St. Luke's, we recognized that we'd reached a critical component or critical stage. And somebody needed to step up from the elected community, and I knew my time was to do that. I don't think this is a partisan issue. I think this is the virus, and if we don't step up now and take it more seriously, we're going to be back in the same boat, and our healthcare communities are going to suffer, even more drastically.
Yeah, understood. Now, you also discussed that this issue has become politicized, and seeing that effect in your own areas. What can lawmakers do to make sure this stops?
Well, it is an election year, Matt, and I think that coronavirus, like it or not, has become political, and it should not be. Many on my side of the aisle, which is the Republican Party, haven't taken it as seriously as maybe they should. And I'm stepping up to be an example to others that it is a virus. We need to take some personal responsibility, recognize that your freedoms and your liberties are protected by the Constitution, but so are your neighbors and your loved ones and our community members. And so please just step up and do the right thing. Mask up, take it seriously, and I think others will follow our example.
And we're just about out of time. I want to ask you two quick questions. First, do you support a mask mandate in your area?
No, I won't support a mask mandate. I think that with those freedoms and liberties come personal responsibility. We have to step up, we have to mask up, and we have to do it now.
Okay, and finally, what is next for you after this message?
I'm probably going to drink a cup of coffee and get ready to start my day. But I will continue to be an advocate for our families and sometimes take the right position, even though some may consider it wrong.
Perfect. All right, Representative Lori Lickley, thanks for being here this morning.
You're welcome.